Hey guys, welcome back to Adelaide Gardening. In today's video, I'm going to be showing how I prepare my garden compost. This compost can be used for plants for healthy and resilient plant growth. To make the garden compost, we can use a compost bin or a garden bed, although I personally do not use these methods as it is harder for the heat to escape during the summertime. That is why I am making my compost on the ground by making a big hole in the soil, which makes it easier for earthworms to be in it and to water it, making it easier to maintain the temperature. The hole should be dug in an area with a lot of shade, for example under trees where there is limited sunlight. The size of the hole is dependent on the amount of compost you want to make. I have made it 2 meters by 1.5 meters with a depth of 1.6 meters. Because I have a smaller garden, I have set up the garden compost behind my chicken coop where there is limited sunlight and a lot of shade. To make the compost, the first thing we need is dry leaves, which we can get from under big trees during autumn. We will also be needing green leaves or grass, which I have used, and we can get this from mowing the grass. Horse manure is also needed. We can also use cow or chicken manure. And we also need pieces of carbon paper, which I have gotten from the shops. And also you have to make sure that there is no plastic, chemicals or paint present. Lastly, the final component needed is the water used to wash vegetables or rice. I am going to be placing each component as individual layers, which makes it easier to mix later on. The first layer is dried leaves, which is going to be placed inside the hole that we have dug. The next layer is the pieces of carbon paper, which will go on top of the dried leaves. Next, I'm going to be placing another layer of the horse manure again. You can also use chicken or even cow manure. The next layer is going to be the green grass. On top of the layer of grass, I am going to be adding another layer of the horse manure and dried leaves. The dry leaves should be placed as one of the last layers on the compost we have created to control the amount of flies. Lastly, I am going to be using the vegetable and rice water and pour it on top of the pile. Once every month or so, it is important to mix the compost to ensure that there is good air circulation, which is important for the earthworms and for oxygen to get in. During winter, we do not need to water the compost, but during summer and especially when it is not raining, it is important to water the compost. Right now I am going to be showing you guys how I mix the compost with a shovel as I go through each section of the compost, ensuring that it is mixed thoroughly, allowing air and sunlight to enter the compost and to make conditions favourable for earthworms. As we can see, there are a lot of earthworms. When mixing the soil, if it looks dry and lacks moisture, it is a good sign that it should be watered. This is how the compost looks in 5 months' time. Currently it is summer, and again I am going to be mixing the compost and watering it a lot due to the heat. This is how the compost looks after 7 months. There are a lot of earthworms and we can use the compost now or in a year's time where it can be used for the plants. To see the quality of the compost, it should not smell and can now be used for the plants. If it does smell, we should mix the compost again. The compost is now ready to be used in garden beds and plants. Each plant should only need about a handful of compost depending on the size of the plant. If you guys like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video, and I will see you in the next one.